Have you ever wondered why you keep jolting awake at exactly 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling while everyone else sleeps peacefully? I used to think I was broken. Night after night, the same frustrating pattern. Fall asleep easily, then bam. Wide awake in the dead of night, mind racing, desperately scrolling through my phone for answers. I tried everything. Melatonin made me groggy. Chamomile tea, barely a dent. Sleep apps, blackout curtains, counting sheep. Nothing worked consistently. That's when I discovered something the pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know. There's a specific combination of 6 natural supplements that, when taken together before bed, can literally transform your sleep quality overnight. But here's the real secret. The number 1 supplement on this list is the smallest amino acid in existence. Yet it can slash your nighttime cortisol by 68% and increase your deep sleep by a staggering 280%. Scientists call it the ultimate Cortisol Crusher, and I'm saving it for last because what it does to your brain while you sleep is absolutely mind-blowing. Before we dive in, drop a comment below. What time do you usually wake up at night? And where are you watching this from? I'll personally respond to every question because you deserve answers that actually work. Supplement number 6, Magnesium Glycinate. Let me share something important with you. If you're waking up at 2 a.m. night after night, there's a good chance your brain simply can't calm itself down properly. And I want to show you why this supplement can make a real difference. Magnesium glycinate is magnesium combined with an amino acid called glycine. Now, let me explain how this works in simple terms. Your brain has tiny receptors called NMDA receptors. When you're stressed or worried, these receptors become overactive. They keep sending signals that keep you alert and awake, even when you're exhausted and want to sleep. What magnesium glycinate does is calm down these overactive receptors. It helps your nervous system relax and settle down for the night. Think of it as giving your brain permission to finally stop working overtime. But there's more. This supplement does 2 other important things for your sleep. First, it helps lower your body temperature slightly. This might surprise you, but your body actually needs to cool down a bit to fall into deep sleep. That's just how our bodies work. Magnesium glycinate helps make this happen naturally. Second, it increases something called serotonin in your brain. Serotonin is important because your body uses it to make melatonin, which is your natural sleep hormone. So, you're actually helping your body create better sleep on its own. Now, here's something you need to know. Research shows that 80% of older adults don't have enough magnesium in their bodies. That's 8 out of 10 people. This could very well be why you're struggling to stay asleep through the night. Let me tell you exactly how to take it. Start with 200 milligrams about 1 hour before you go to bed. Mix it into a glass of warm water or your favorite herbal tea. The warmth helps your body absorb it better, and it can become a nice, calming routine before bed. After about a week, if you feel you need more, you can slowly increase to 400 milligrams. There's no rush. Take your time to find what works best for you. Here's an important tip. Make sure you buy magnesium glycinate specifically. Don't get magnesium oxide or magnesium citrate. Those types can upset your stomach and cause bathroom trips in the middle of the night, which is the last thing you need now. Magnesium glycinate works well by itself, but supplement number 5 is special. It creates a unique feeling of being relaxed while still mentally clear. I know that might sound unusual, but this state is actually perfect for helping you fall asleep quickly and naturally. And when you use these 2 supplements together, well, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Supplement number 5, L-Theanine. I'll never forget talking to Margaret, a 67-year-old woman who told me, "My mind just won't shut off at bedtime. I lie there thinking about everything, worrying about nothing, and I can't stop it." Does this sound familiar to you? If your racing thoughts are keeping you awake, This supplement might be exactly what you need. L-Theanine is a natural compound found in green tea leaves. What makes it special is that it creates something called alert relaxation. This means you feel calm and peaceful, but your mind stays clear. You won't feel drowsy or foggy. Instead, you feel naturally settled and ready for sleep. Let me explain how this works in your brain. You have a small area called the amygdala, which is basically your brain's fear and worry center. When you're stressed or anxious, this area becomes very active, sending alarm signals throughout your brain. L-theanine calms down this overactive amygdala. It's like turning down the volume on your worries. At the same time, L-theanine increases something called alpha brain waves. These are the same gentle brain waves you have when you're relaxed and peaceful. It also helps your brain produce more GABA, dopamine, and serotonin. These are natural chemicals that help you feel calm and content. Studies have shown that L-theanine can reduce your cortisol levels by up to 47%. Remember, cortisol is your stress hormone, and high cortisol at night is one of the main reasons you wake up at 2 a.m. That's a significant reduction backed by real research. Now, how should you take it? The recommended dose is 200 milligrams, taken about 45 minutes before bedtime. You can get it as a powder or in capsule form. Both work equally well, so choose whichever you prefer. Here's something really important I need to tell you. Even though L-theanine comes from green tea, please don't try to get it by drinking green tea at night. Why? Because green tea contains caffeine, which will keep you awake. That completely defeats the purpose. You need the pure L-theanine supplement without the caffeine. Many people notice they feel calmer and fall asleep more easily within just a few days of taking L-theanine. It's gentle, natural, and safe for long-term use. Now, while L-theanine is wonderful for calming your racing mind, supplement number 4 works differently. It comes from chamomile flowers and helps switch off your overthinking brain completely. Top neuroscientists now recommend it as part of what they call the golden sleep trio. When you add this to your routine, something remarkable happens. Supplement number 4, Apigenin. Let's talk about Apigenin, a natural plant compound that's quickly becoming one of the most recommended sleep supplements by leading neuroscientists. If you've ever had chamomile tea to help you relax, you've already experienced a mild version of what Apigenin can do, but the concentrated extract is far more powerful. Apigenin is a bioflavonoid, which is simply a beneficial plant compound found in dried chamomile flowers, parsley, and celery. Recently, it's gained significant attention because neuroscience experts like Dr. Andrew Huberman have included it in what they call the golden sleep trio, alongside magnesium glycinate and L-theanine. This combination has become incredibly popular because it addresses sleep problems from multiple angles at once. So, how does Apigenin actually work? It binds to specific GABA receptors in your brain. You've already learned about GABA from L-theanine, but Apigenin works with these receptors in a slightly different way. It acts similarly to mild sedatives. But here's the key difference. It's not addictive and doesn't leave you feeling groggy the next morning. What Apigenin does remarkably well is turn off your overthinking brain. You know that feeling when you lie down and suddenly your mind starts reviewing everything from your day? Planning tomorrow? Or worrying about things you can't control? Apigenin helps quiet that mental chatter. It allows you to transition into sleep much more quickly and smoothly. But there's something else that makes Apigenin especially valuable for older adults. It helps lower your cortisol levels, which we've already established is crucial for staying asleep through the night. Even more important, research shows that Apigenin protects your brain cells from inflammation. Brain inflammation becomes more common as we age, and it can significantly interfere with sleep quality. By protecting against this inflammation, Apigenin helps maintain healthy sleep patterns over time. The safety profile of Apigenin is excellent because it comes from natural food sources like chamomile. It's gentle on your system. This is particularly important if you're concerned about taking supplements or if you're already on other medications. Now, when it comes to using Apigenin, the process is quite simple. Take 50 milligrams about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. If you're combining it with the other supplements we've discussed, you have some flexibility with timing. Many people find it helpful to take their Magnesium Glycinate and Apigenin together about 60 minutes before bed. Then follow up with L-Theanine at the 45-minute mark. Feel free to adjust this timing to find what works best for your personal routine. When you're shopping for Apigenin, look for chamomile extract that's been standardized to contain the right amount of Apigenin. The concentration really does matter for effectiveness. So take a moment to check the label and confirm you're getting a proper 50 milligram dose per serving. When you combine Apigenin with Magnesium Glycinate and L-Theanine, you're creating that powerful golden sleep trio that addresses stress, anxiety, and brain inflammation all at once. But supplement number 3 takes a different approach entirely. It's an ancient adaptogenic herb that actually resets your body's entire stress response system. Let me show you how it works. Supplement number 3, Ashwagandha root extract. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb that's been used in traditional medicine for over 3,000 years. And modern science is now proving why it's so effective for sleep. What makes adaptogens special is their ability to help your body adapt to stress and restore balance. Think of ashwagandha as a reset button for your entire stress response system. Here's what makes this herb so powerful for sleep. Ashwagandha root contains natural compounds called withanolides. These compounds are truly remarkable because they mimic the structure of your body's own stress-regulating hormones. What they do is block excess cortisol from attaching to receptors in your body. Remember, cortisol is that stress hormone that keeps you wide awake at 2 a.m. By preventing cortisol from doing its job, ashwagandha helps your body stay calm throughout the night. Clinical studies have shown that ashwagandha can reduce cortisol levels by an average of 58%. That's more than half of your stress hormone being eliminated. This is one of the highest reductions we see from any natural supplement. This dramatic decrease in cortisol is why so many people report not just falling asleep easier, but actually staying asleep through the entire night. Now, here's what you need to know about taking ashwagandha properly. The recommended dose is 600 milligrams of standardized extract, taken about 1 hour before bedtime. When you're shopping for this supplement, look for trusted brands like KSM66 or Sensoril. These are high-quality, standardized extracts that have been used in clinical research, so you know they work. Here's an important tip that many people don't know. Ashwagandha absorbs much better when you take it with a small amount of healthy fat. Try taking it with a spoonful of almond butter, a few nuts, or even a bit of coconut oil. This simple step can significantly improve how well your body uses the supplement. One thing to understand about ashwagandha is that it works differently than the other supplements we've discussed. While magnesium, L-Theanine, and Apigenin can help you sleep better within days, ashwagandha is rebuilding your stress response system from the ground up. This takes time. You'll need to take it consistently for 4 to 6 weeks to experience the full benefits. Be patient with it. The results are worth the wait. Many people notice they feel calmer during the day after a few weeks, and their sleep continues to improve over time. It's a gradual but lasting change. While ashwagandha resets your stress hormones, supplement number 2 works at an even deeper level. It actually protects and strengthens the cell membranes in your brain, stopping cortisol production before it even starts. Supplement number 2, Phosphatidylserine. Let me introduce you to a supplement that works in a completely unique way. Phosphatidylserine is a type of healthy fat that makes up the protective membranes around your brain cells. Think of it as the protective coating that keeps your brain cells healthy and functioning properly. Phosphatidylserine doesn't just calm you down after stress hormones are already released. Instead, it stops the stress response at the very source. It blocks the signals that tell your adrenal glands to pump out cortisol in the first place. This is a game changer because you're preventing the problem before it even starts. Specifically, phosphatidylserine strengthens the cell membranes in two crucial areas of your brain, the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland. These are the control centers that regulate your stress response. When these membranes are strong and healthy, these areas don't overreact to stress. They stay calm and balanced, which means less cortisol flooding your system at night. Here's something important you should know. As we get older, our natural levels of phosphatidylserine drop significantly. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that phosphatidylserine levels can decrease by as much as 50% as we age. That's half of this protective compound gone. This decline is one reason why sleep problems become more common in our later years. Your brain simply doesn't have enough of this protective fat to regulate stress properly anymore. The good news is that supplementing with phosphatidylserine can restore these levels. Clinical studies have demonstrated that taking phosphatidylserine regularly helps reduce nighttime cortisol and improves overall sleep quality, especially in older adults who have been struggling with sleep disruption. So how do you take it? The recommended dose is 300 milligrams, taken about 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. This timing allows it to start working right when you need it most, when you're choosing a phosphatidylserine supplement. Here's something to pay attention to. Look for products made from sunflower lecithin rather than soy lecithin. The sunflower-derived version is generally better tolerated and doesn't contain the compounds found in soy that some people are sensitive to. Check the label to make sure it specifies from sunflower lecithin. Phosphatidylserine works beautifully alongside the other supplements we've discussed. While ashwagandha blocks cortisol from binding to receptors, phosphatidylserine stops cortisol from being produced in the first place. Together, they create a powerful 1-2 punch against nighttime stress. But now we come to supplement number 1, the star of this entire list. This tiny amino acid has been called the ultimate cortisol crusher by sleep researchers. And what it does to your deep sleep stages is absolutely extraordinary. Supplement number 1, glycine. We've finally arrived at the number 1 supplement on this list, and I'm genuinely excited to share this with you. Glycine is the smallest amino acid in existence, but don't let its size fool you. When it comes to improving your sleep and keeping you asleep through the night, nothing else comes close to what glycine can do. Let me tell you why glycine has earned the title of Cortisol Crusher number 1. The research on this supplement is absolutely stunning. Studies have shown that taking glycine before bed can reduce your nighttime cortisol levels by 68%. This is the highest cortisol reduction we've seen from any natural supplement. But here's where it gets even more impressive. The same research found that glycine increases your deep sleep by a remarkable 280%. Let me put that in perspective for you. Deep sleep is the most restorative stage of sleep. This is when your body repairs damaged DNA, strengthens your immune system, and clears out harmful waste products from your brain, including something called beta amyloid. Beta amyloid buildup is linked to cognitive decline as we age. So clearing it out each night is crucial for maintaining a healthy brain. Glycine works through a beautifully simple mechanism. It helps lower your core body temperature. Remember how we talked about your body needing to cool down to fall asleep? Glycine activates this natural cooling process, which signals to your body that it's time for deep, restorative sleep. It's like turning on your body's built-in sleep switch. But the benefits don't stop when you wake up. People who take glycine regularly report improved cognitive function and better memory during the day. They feel more alert, more focused, and mentally sharper. This makes sense because better sleep at night naturally leads to better brain function during the day. Now, let me tell you exactly how to use glycine. Take 3 grams of glycine powder about 30 minutes before you go to bed. You can mix it into a glass of water or your favorite herbal tea. Here's something nice. Glycine has a naturally sweet taste. So it actually makes your bedtime drink pleasant to consume. No bitter flavors or unpleasant aftertaste to deal with. The powder form is generally recommended because it's easy to measure, dissolves quickly, and your body absorbs it well. Just stir it into your drink, and you're ready to go. Many people notice improvements in their sleep quality within the first few nights of taking Glycine. You might find yourself falling asleep more quickly, staying asleep through those troublesome early morning hours, and waking up feeling more refreshed than you have in years. When you combine Glycine with all the other supplements we've discussed today, you're giving your body a complete sleep support system. Each one works in a different way, and together they address every major cause of sleep disruption. You're not just masking the problem. You're actually fixing it at the root level. Now, I know what you're thinking. Do I really need to take all 6 of these supplements every single night? The answer is no. You don't have to start with everything at once. Here's my recommendation. Begin with the golden sleep trio we discussed: Magnesium Glycinate, L-Theanine, and Apigenin. Take these together for 2 weeks and see how you feel. Many people find this combination alone solves their sleep problems completely. If you're still waking up at night after 2 weeks, add Glycine to your routine. This powerful Cortisol Crusher often makes the final difference for stubborn sleep issues. For those dealing with chronic stress or anxiety, consider adding Ashwagandha. Remember, this one takes 4 to 6 weeks to show full results, so be patient with it. And if you want that extra layer of protection, Phosphatidylserine can be your 5th addition. The key is to listen to your body and adjust as needed. You're looking for better sleep, not a complicated routine. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which supplement are you most excited to try? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next video, where we'll discuss the foods you should avoid before bed. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next one.